Bihari
Gopichana Vallabha Giri Varadhari Gopichana Vallabha Giri Varadhari Gopichana Yashodanandana Brachachana Ranjana
Yashodanandana
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Yamuna Tira
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Yamuna Tira
Vanachari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Jaya
Radha Madhava
Kunja
Bihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Jaya
Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Shri Radhe Jaya Radha
Madhava Shri Radhe
Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya
Prabhupada Jai Prabhupada Jai Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada
Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Gurudev can start.
जय श्री राधा माधव जी की जय हम विष्णुपाद गौर गोविंद स्वामी शील गुरुदेव की जय हम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिवार श्रीमद एसी भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी शील की जय जय हम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय नामाचार्यशील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय वृंदावन धाम की जय मथुरा धाम की जय मायापुर नदी धाम की जय जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय गंगा माई की जय जमुना माई की जय तुलसी देवी की जय सती देवी की जय श्रीमती राधारणी की जय हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल। All Gurus assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All Gurus assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All Gurus assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All Guru Shri Gauranga, Gopal Maharaj. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakrunmritam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namo Shri Chaitanya Manabhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupam Kadamayam Dadati Shu Padantekam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavangsho Shri Rupam Sagar Jatam Sahagana Raghunathanetam tam sajivam Sadaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padang Samarita Shri Visakha Nitangsa He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopeso Gopika Kanto Radha Kanto Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhesya Kripa Sindhu Bhevasya Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo 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 Mahabadannaya Krishna Premo Pradayate Krishnayo Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratasya Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Bindu Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Ananda Leela Maya Vigraya Hemavadibhyo Chavisundarayo Tasmai Mahaprema Rasa Pradayo Shri Chaitanya Chandrayo Namo Namaste Shri Chaitanya Chandrayo Namo Namaste Shri Chaitanya Chandrayo Namo Namaste Hare Krishna. So we'll read from Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th canto, chapter 4, 26. Jado paramo manaso nama rupa rupasya drishta smriti sampramosat jayate kevalaya so samstaya hamsayo tasmai suchi sadmane namaha. The translation is, when one's consciousness is completely purified of the contamination of material existence, gross and subtle, without being agitated as in the working and dreaming state, and when the mind is not dissolved as in susupti or deep sleep, one comes to the platform of trance. Then one's material vision and the memories of the mind, which manifest names and forms, are vanquished. Only in such a trance is the Supreme Personality of Godhead revealed. Thus, let us offer our respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is seen in that uncontaminated transcendental state. So, Srila Prabhupada Maharaj's purport is, we will speak half of the purport. There are two stages of God realization. One is called Suggeya, or very easily understood, generally by mental speculation. And the other is called Durgeya, understood only with difficulty. Paramatma realization and Brahman realization are considered Suggeya. But realization of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is Durgeya. As described here, one attains the ultimate realization of the Personality of Godhead when one gives up the activities of the mind, thinking, feeling, and willing, or mental speculation stops. This mental realization is above susupti, deep sleep. In our gross conditional stage, we perceive things through material experience and remembrance. And in the subtle stage, we perceive the world in dreams. The process of vision also involves remembrance and also exists in a subtle form. Above gross experience and dreams is susupti, deep sleep, and when one comes to the completely spiritual platform, transcending deep sleep, he attains trance, Visuddha Sattva, or Vasudeva Sattva, in which the personality of Godhead is revealed. So, this is from Srimad Bhagavatam 6th canto. Daksha Prajapati is saying this thing, praying to Bhagavan Krishna. The thing is that to realize the Supreme Personality of Godhead, that is the best type of realization. And when one will realize the Supreme Personality of Godhead, his mind is totally free from all these material thoughts, material desires, material thoughts, which is always crowding in our mind. And therefore, we are going far away from Krishna. When one will go far away from Krishna, he will definitely come to Maya. And after coming to Maya, one will start serving Maya. That means one will become Maya Das, the servitor of Maya. And when one will become the servitor of Maya, he will suffer life after life. Therefore, in the ancient time, the yogis, they were meditating or they were doing tapasya, dhyana, only to get this realization of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That means their yoga system or their meditation was meant for attaining samadhi state. What is the meaning of samadhi? That is the topmost state for a yogi. And what a yogi is doing? When yogi is going to meditate, that time he is trying to give up all his thoughts from his mind, material thoughts. Otherwise, he cannot meditate on the Supreme Lord. So therefore, first of all, when one will have the realization of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he must make his mind free from all this type of material thoughts. Then only one can come to Samadhi state, which is called, Prabhupada Maharaj here mentioned in his purport that is Vasudeva Sthiti. Vasudeva. Vasudeva or Brahmabhuta Sthiti, you can say. The Brahmabhuta Sthiti or that stage, one is always very blissful and peaceful. Nothing is there. Brahmabhuta prasannatma no sochati no kanchati. He has no other desires. Kanchati. No sochati. He has no anxieties. He is not thinking anything else than only Vasudeva. So our only goal is to come to that stage. That means we should always remain with the Supreme Lord Krishna. But how it will be possible? It is said that mind is so strong. Our mind is so strong. Mind is always dictating us. That means we are the Jivatma. We are the soul. We are above than mind. But mind is dictating us. And we are following mind. When someone will follow mind, definitely he will go for sense enjoyment. The indriyas, the senses, they are very strong. Once something, the desire, material desire come to mind means the indriyas, the senses are ready to start work. So therefore, we are becoming the Godasa. Godasa means we are the servitors of our senses. And that is happening due to mind only. So therefore, first thing is to make our mind very clear. And for that purpose, already Bhagavan Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Manmana bhava madbhakta madhyaji mandamuskuru. Because so many things are remaining in our mind. So many things. And as it is said in this Bhagavatam Sloka, that is coming during Susupti. We are sleeping, dreaming, and these things are coming. What was in our mind? What is that mind? Mind realization. What one is seeing, the form. What is listening, the sound. What is smelling, the smell. Tasting. All these five sense enjoyable objects are agitating our mind. And the senses are going to act according to mind. Then, finally, we are getting dukkha, suffering only, nothing else. So therefore, it is said in Upanishad, this is a Amrita Bindu Upanishad saying, Mano eva manusyanam karanam bandham mukhyayet bandhayo vishaya sango muktayi nirvishyam manaha. The mind is the cause of our bondage, and also mind is cause of our liberation. Karanam bandham mukhyayet. Karan is cause. Bandhan, bondage, mukhya, liberation. So, what mind is doing? Mind is absorbed in sense object. When mind is absorbed in sense objects, then it is becoming bondage. We are getting bondage. And when mind detached from the sense objects, then we get liberation. So very, very important point. See, We are having gross body and subtle body. A gross body we can somehow purify. We can use some soaps or something, take bath. But the subtle body, to purify the subtle body is very, very difficult task. How one can purify the subtle body? Unless the subtle body, mind is not, at least mind is not purified, then mind will start thinking, feeling, willing, all these things. Mind is business. It will go for sankalpa, vikalpa. My Gurudev always says, this is mind's activities. Something mind will accept, something mind will reject. And that is going on always in the mind. And when in the mind some thoughts or something coming about material thing, then the mind is becoming agitated and the senses are running to enjoy this. So therefore, how to control this mind? Only the mind can be controlled when our all the senses will go for suppose ears. Ear is wanting to listen the sweet voice, sweet songs of women. Tongue is going to taste nice food. Eyes are going to see the beautiful naked form of women. The skin wants to touch the very soft things, and this nose, nostril, going to get the smell, which will give so much beautiful fragrance. So this can be changed. Our all the senses are running after sense enjoyable objects. The same senses we can use in a different way. Suppose if we can give only prasad, only Mahaprasad, which is offered to Krishna, to our tongue, then one day will come, this tongue will not run for fish, meat, egg, all these things. If we will allow our eyes to see the very beautiful form of Syama Sundara, Bhagavan Krishna, then these eyes will not run for any women or anything else than Krishna. Nose will just, if you smell the tulsi leaf, chandan, kasturi, aguru, camphor, different flowers offered to Krishna, then this nose will not run for any your, what do you say, material perfume or something, perfume. Okay. So this way we can engage our senses for getting the nice taste from Krishna's, which is always used for Krishna. Then slowly our senses will become pacified. And mind. If we will, how to purify mind? That's a very difficult task. Only one thing we can do if you will go for sadhu sangha. Sadhu sangha can control our mind. Our Gurudev always says, the day will be considered a very bad day. Which day one is not able to listen Krishna Katha. And sadhu sangha means one should listen Krishna Katha from sadhu. And that Katha is so potentized. Virjavati Hari Katha. So potentized. So powerful. When it will enter into our heart through our ears, it will start purification inside. It's not a very difficult task. And for that also, we are not going to pay so much money. For our sense gratification, we are spending a lot of money. And your Switzerland, if you will buy a perfume, I don't know how much will be. Here is very little amount, 30 rupees or 40 rupees maximum. Switzerland, I don't know, maybe 40 francs maybe or 50 francs maybe. Huh? It is not at all expensive to go for sadhu and listen Katha. And sadhu also not demanding money from you. Because you are coming to listen me, you'll have to put this much money here. That also not there. So, what sadhu is doing? Anyone is coming to sadhu. Sadhu is speaking Krishna Katha. And he is asking to his followers just to serve Krishna. Do some seva, Krishna seva. Sadhu is not engaging one to do some seva service for him. Rather, he will be happy if he will see that somebody is serving Krishna. And this Krishna seva, so sweet. One will get so much pleasure by serving Krishna. That pleasure he cannot get anywhere else. Even if you go to Brahmaloka, if you merge with Brahman effulgence, he cannot get that much bliss, that much pleasure. Only by serving to Krishna. And why it is happening? Because Krishna is Sachidanandamaya Vigraha. He is fully blissful one. And when someone will come to serve him, that bliss, that pleasure will be reflected in his heart. When someone will get some spiritual bliss in his heart, will he go for this material pleasure? Even if someone will say, hey, please come, let us go to movie house. Hare Baba, I have no time. I cannot go. I have to go temple. I have seva. I'll have to do my seva. But Switzerland is very difficult. Seva is very difficult. Rasananda is getting trouble in Seva. Huh? Once in a week. Why twice? Huh? I can do once in a while. Why twice? I have so many things to do. This is the problem. Many Western country, I saw this is the problem. And that too, what Seva? We went to Berlin. In Berlin temple, Jagannath Baladev Subhadra is sitting there. The Ekadashi day only dress will be changed. One dress. Either once in a week or once in a fortnight, their dresses will be changed. We have no time to change the dress of Jagannath, but we have time to put our dress twice or thrice a day. Is it Seva? So how one will get pleasure in mind? If he is not able to do Seva to Krishna nicely, how will get pleasure in his mind? Oh, my mind. Oh, I am so depression. What is the depression? This is what I am listening in Western country. Depression I don't find here in our Orissa at least. Maybe Delhi, Bombay, different thing. Orissa, no depression. Depression is in Western country. What is this? That means no Seva mood. We are not having Seva mood. How to serve Krishna for his satisfaction, for his pleasure, that is not there. We are always thinking our own bodily pleasure. So how the Atma will get pleasure? We don't know. And we are not thinking about that. Because our mind is going different directions. And who will control our mind? Only Sadhu Guru, Shastra, Hari Guru, Sadhu Shastra, that astra, that is the weapon. We need to beat our mind. We need weapon. So if we are not engaged in Seva, mind will go in different directions. Different direction to go. So when mind is not steady, how can you understand the transcendental pastime of Bhagavan Krishna? Bhagavan Krishna's pastime is not like our activities here. That is transcendental pastime. So when one will fix his mind to serve Bhagavan Krishna, then he will be completely absorbed in that lila. Completely in that lila. And he will understand, oh, I am also one of the close associates of Radha and Krishna. So, will he think about anything material that time? If you think I am one of the associates of Radha and Krishna, is he having any room in his mind to think about own self material pleasure? This is the problem. This problem is due to not associating with sadhu. We are not going to associate with sadhu. Sadhu sanga, sarva shastre koi. Lobe matra sadhu sange, sarva siddhi hoy. If you are associating with sadhu, then all perfection is there. Very little moment of association will bring all perfection in the life. how many are actually getting the realization that Krishna is the ultimate goal of our life? How many are realizing that Krishna is the ultimate controller? How many are? Hare Baba, we are Ishvaro. Huh? I am a controller. So, when you are controller, will you depend on Krishna? If you can do everything, I am the doer, can you depend on Krishna? Can you see how Krishna is doing everything nicely in this world? No, you cannot do like that. Huh? Therefore, when his mind will be fixed at the lotus feet of Bhagavan Krishna, then the mind will become completely pure, and the pure mind will help us to realize Krishna, to go to Krishna. So therefore, my Gurudev always was saying, the mind can be a good servant, but you people are making mind your master. Don't make your mind master. Make your mind your servant, then mind will bring you to Krishna very quickly. But that we are not doing. We are thinking that mind will dictate, will do accordingly. So therefore, Vaishnava song is there. Manoso deho geho jo kichu moro or pilu toya pade nanda kisoro. My mind, my body, whatever I think mine, I am just offering at the lotus feet of Nanda Kishore, Bhagavan Krishna. Rakho bhi maro bhi jo ichha tumharo. Toya nitya dasapati, toya adhikar. It is you can allow me to continue here, live here. You can kill me. I don't mind for it because I am your eternal servant. And this realized song is not coming to our mind that we are the eternal servant of Krishna. Krishna Das. Jiva nitya Krishna Daso iha bhuli gelo otoye maya tare golaye bandhilo. Jiva is forgetting that he is Krishna Das, Nitya Krishna Das, eternal servitor of Krishna. Therefore, Maya is putting one rope loose. And we are, according to Maya, we are just dancing like a puppet. Maya is Triguna Maya. Three gunas are there. Guna means material nature, or you can say Sattva, Raja, Tama, three guna. And also we can say that three strings, like puppet dance we do by the string fingers. So Maya is making us dance because we are not putting our mind, body, everything at the lotus feet of Krishna. So, the desire, the material desire, is very difficult to give up from our mind. Mind is very strong. many, they are showing that they have already controlled their senses. Just showing that. But inside, so many desires are there. Outside, they are showing that they are controlled their senses, and their mind is also controlled, everything. But when the opportunity will come, they are going for sense gratification. In our society, you can see so many they fell down. How one will fall down? How one will fall down? Coming to very elevated stage, one is falling down means what? Why? 30 years, 20 years, or more than that, they are serving in the ISKCON temple, very big, high position, but still they are falling down. The reason is that somewhere in their mind, desire was there. Only outwardly, they were posing themselves that they are very maintaining controlled life. So, my Gurudev always says, Dharma Dhoji. They are Dharma Dhoji. Outwardly showing that they are following all religious principles, everything, but inside, strong material desire is there. That means they could not bring out all this desire from their mind. Mind is working. We'll sleep, body is sleeping. But mind is working. Chaitanya is working. It is there already. Sukma Sarira, subtle body, is working. The gross body is resting, but subtle body is working. So therefore, Prabhupada Ji Maharaj said, this is already there, and it is time of sleeping coming to mind. So this gross body one day will be perished. But subtle body is still remaining. Our Gurudev was speaking, telling us one story about the Emperor Akbar and his assistant Birbal. Birbal always jokes with Emperor Akbar. So one day, Akbar asked Birbal, can you tell me when this lusty desire will go? Then Birbal said, it will never go. Until death, it will not go. Akbar became angry. What is this? That means you are saying, I am also having. No, Maharaj, it will remain. Can you prove it? Yes, I can prove. Then after some time, the Birbal came to Akbar and said, Maharaj, can you come with me? One person is in deathbed, and he wants to see you. Then Akbar said, yes, we'll go happily. Now, can you please bring with you your daughter? Yeah, no problem. You can come. Then both Akbar and his daughter came to that person who was about to die, that old man. Then, when Akbar and his daughter appeared there, that man, old man who was going to die, he was just looking at the daughter of Akbar because she was very beautiful. And Akbar was thinking at least that old man will show respect to him. They say Jahapana or something. Didn't say anything to Akbar. She's looking to doctor only. Then Birbal said, okay, now we can go, Maharaj. Yes, chalo. They came back. On the way, Birbal said to Akbar, did you see, Maharaj? That the old man who is to die any moment, he's just looking to your daughter, not to you. So, this is the condition of mind. Mind always wants to get some enjoyment. Unless we'll keep Krishna in the mind, how this desire for enjoyment will go? Therefore, always sadhu tries. He tries to remind the jiva about Krishna because jiva has forgotten Krishna. When jiva forgets Krishna, the time when jiva develops so much desire for enjoyment, that time Krishna gives him forgetfulness and he forgets Krishna. And when jiva will develop desire to know Krishna, understand Krishna, that time Krishna gives him remembrance. So he remembers Krishna. So this is the service of a sadhu, always to remind someone about Krishna. Baddha jiva Krishna bhuli. Krishna bhuli sei jiva anadi bahirmukha atahe mayatar de sansara de. The conditioned souls, they have forgotten Krishna. Therefore, Maya is giving so much suffering, and their suffering is samsara. Maya is giving one samsara. Husband, wife, children, father, mother, many things. Then you will forget Krishna. You will think about them only. This is Maya's job. And a sadhu's job is to give remembrance to the jiva who has forgotten Krishna, so that he can again revive, again think, oh, kende bole hoy Krishna, ami tobo das, tomar charan chari hoila sarvanas. That time he will cry and he will say, oh Krishna, what I did. I gave up pure lotus feet. I am serving Maya. And therefore I am suffering. My life became totally doomed, finished. So therefore, we people are thinking that we will do some type of scientific development scientific development, this Zoom also scientific development. We are sitting here, you are listening Krishna Katha, we are speaking Krishna Katha, Shravana Kirtan is going on, but if you will, I don't know, Facebook, YouTube, so many things are there. Even our devotees, they are showing their different position, this. Why? Huh? And we are saying scientifically, we are just advancing. Scientific, what is scientific? If Krishna science is not there, the science has no value at all. So, the people actually, generally, they don't understand how one will get bliss, peace and bliss for whole life, eternally. They don't know this thing. They are thinking for only temporary pleasure. Khedik sukha. Chapala sukha lagire hue mano. Anyway, just for temporary pleasure, temporary happiness, we are toiling hard. So much we are working only for temporary pleasure. Chapala sukha like Vipala Sevil Kupandajana. In this world, whenever we are coming to this material world, we are developing some attachment. Suppose somebody has built a house and he is having so much attachment for his house. But he does not know how long he will remain in that house. But strong attachment is there. He does not know one day he has to leave that house. Similarly, our Gurudev was saying that the earlier time people, they were not having any conveyance by walk. A rest house or guest house for maybe one night only. But if they will think that they will remain for long in that house, it is not possible. At the same time, they will forget for what they came by walk so long. So, this is temporary. Okay, we have come to this world. This is temporary world. One day we will have to leave this world. But when we have gotten this human form of life, we must make it successful. In other form of life, other species of life, we cannot realize the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Only in this human form of life, we can do it. Prabhupada Maharaj said, Durgaya. Durgaya means very difficult to realize, but it can be possible. Very easily one can realize about Paramatma, Brahman, all these things. But to realize about Supreme Lord is a bit difficult. But It will never be difficult to realize about Supreme Lord if you are having the association of sadhu. Always we listen from sadhu about the Supreme Lord, and one day we'll have that realization. One day we'll be able to understand the Supreme Lord. Therefore, it is said in Bhagavatam, Nityam Bhagavato Sevaya. Nityam Bhagavato Sevaya. We should every day serve Bhagavata. Two types of Bhagavata we know, Bhakta Bhagavata and Grantha Bhagavata. Book Bhagavata and Vaishnava Bhagavata, Sadhu Bhagavata. So we should listen from a sadhu, a Bhakta Bhagavata about the Supreme Lord, about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, those who are not related with Bhagavan Krishna, they will get dukkha, suffering. But those who are related with Bhagavan Krishna, they will not get any dukkha, no suffering. Take the example of Haridas Thakur. Take the example of Madhavendra Puripad. They were not getting any dukkha, any sufferings, because they are always with Krishna, with the Supreme Lord. So, the question comes, then if Bhagavan Krishna is well-wisher of all the living entities, then why he is putting us into this type of troubles? Anyone can ask this question. But Bhagavan, he is present in everyone's heart as a Paramatma, as super soul. But he is not interfering in our thought process, our action. He is not interfering. We can see Sutta Sutta Upanishad as two birds are sitting on a branch of a tree. One is eating the fruit of that tree, and another one is just watching. It's not interfering. Question comes, why? Why then he is not interfering? He is Supreme Lord. He is seeing that Jiva is going to enjoy the fruit. Why is he not interfering? He is well-wisher. Thing is that he has given independence to us. Jiva is independent. Because Bhagavan Krishna is independent. He is completely independent. And as he is part and parcel, we are also independent. But we have tiny independence, very little independence we have. And Bhagavan Krishna is not dictating or not interfering in our independence. Why? why he is not directing us, why he is not dictating us, why he is not controlling us? Simple answer. The simple answer is, if we will not be independent one, we cannot serve him, which is our only duty, occupational duty. If he will take our independence, how can serve him? So in order to serve the Supreme Lord, that independence is given to us. Yeah. So only the difference is whether we are using that independence properly or we are misusing that independence. That is the question. And how one can properly utilize that independence. How one will know which way I will use my independence. For that reason, we need a guru. We need a spiritual master who will teach us how to utilize our independence properly. Therefore it is said in Vaishnava song, Asraya loya bhaje, Hare Krishna nahi teje, arso more akaron. Those who have taken shelter of a spiritual master or guru, he is able to do bhajan. Those who have not taken shelter of a spiritual master or guru, he is simply getting death. That means after death he will go to hellish planet. So therefore, we must learn many things we can learn from spiritual, but very, very important two things we should learn. What is that? How we can utilize our independence, and second one is how we can please Krishna. The very important things. What we should do so that we can please Krishna, and how will we utilize our independence properly. So therefore, it is needed to take shelter at the lotus feet of a bona fide spiritual master. And that too, he must have knowledge about the truth. In other words, you can say Tattva Gyan. He should have Tattva Gyan. And he should impart that Tattva Gyan to us. Clearly, Bhagavan Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Tadvidi Pranipatana Pariprasnana Sevaya Upadikyanti te Gyano Gyanino Tattva Darsina. We must know Krishna in Tattva, in absolute consideration. Otherwise, we cannot give pleasure to Krishna. Even if we serve Krishna, we cannot give pleasure. Many are serving. Many are very nice seva. They are doing in outside Krishna temple also. They are doing very nice seva. But how can know that my seva is pleasing Krishna or not? The most important thing. We should know it from the spiritual master. Many people there's Maya, 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 Maya. Many are saying Maya, Maya. So what is Maya? If we are surrendered to Krishna, no Maya. There is no Maya at all. Maya is at the back side of Krishna, not in the front of Krishna. We are in front of Krishna. So Maya is not there. So why you give up everything? Maya, Maya, Maya. Bhakti Saraswati Thakur said, no question of tyago, no question of bhogo, no question of tyago, no enjoyment, no renunciation, not needed. What is the real renunciation is? What is the real tyago is? To use everything for the pleasure of Krishna, that is real renunciation. My father, mother, wife, children, everybody Krishna's man. And they are meant to serve Krishna. Where is Maya? There is no Maya. The people, those who have no samanda jnana, they will say Maya. Samanda jnana. Everything belongs to Bhagavan Krishna. In Bhagavatam, Chatushalki Bhagavata, Brahma was taught by Bhagavan Vishnu. Whatever you see, if it has got some value, it is connected with me. So where is Maya? Maya will be there when we are not seeing Krishna, or we have shown our back to Krishna. Then Maya is there. Ishta Bahirmukha Jiva. When one will become Bahirmukha, that time he will see Maya. Otherwise he will see, oh, Krishna Das, Krishna Dasi, all are Krishna's men. Maya is not there. Maya is not there. So, what Bhagavan Gaur Hari, he said to Raghunath Das Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami saw Mahaprabhu, immediately decided to go with him, renouncing everything. But what Mahaprabhu said? Markata vairagya na karo, loko dekhaya, jatha yogya visaya bhunja anasakta hoya. Don't show the renunciation like Markata. Markata means monkey renunciation. Monkey is a very big vairagi. No dress, no cloth. Remaining on the tree, different tree. Today this tree, tomorrow that tree. Vegetarian food, always not non-veg. So what monkey is doing? One monkey, leader, male monkey, maybe 20 female monkeys. One will be only male, all others are female. And that male monkey is having sex with all the female monkeys always. This is renunciation. Therefore Mahaprabhu said, Markata vairagya na karo loko dekhaiya. mere showing to others, you should not show your renunciation like a monkey. Go back to your home. And there you just jatha yogya visay bhunja anasakta hiya. Only to keep up your life, keep up your body, whatever is needed, that you accept. Don't develop any attachment. The time will come, you will join with me. This vairagya, this is phalgu vairagya. Those who are doing this type of vairagya or renunciation, they don't know what is the relationship with Krishna. So therefore they are showing this type of vairagya. But those who are real vairagi, the real renunciant, they know I am not an enjoyer. Only Krishna is the enjoyer. I will have to give enjoyment to Krishna. He knows this thing. So, he is real vairagi. He is giving all enjoyment to Krishna means he is real vairagi. That means in his mind, no material desire is there. Completely he is thinking day and night how Krishna will get all happiness. How can serve Krishna, make him happy. So mind is totally free, totally pure. And that mind, he can see Krishna, he can understand Krishna, he can realize Krishna. So, for this time, we can. Jathartha vairagya loke bujhite na pare danda kamandalu dhari vairagya achare keho ba sansaro teji vairagi bolaye keho baga parapari dandasraye jaye jathartha vairagya hoye disai vairagi atmaro utkarsaro jnaner anurage Ishwarete atmadano kartabhya sadhano niskamoho yakarjo karo sampadano tyago sabde vairagyaro marma buja jay किंतु त्यागो शब्द अर्थ बुझा बड़दान এই বাক্য শ্রেষ্ঠ মণি কত মহাশয় সংসারতে জিয়া ঘোর কাননেতে যায় ত্যাগ শব্দের দুই অর্থ করে বুধ গণে লিপ্সা অভাব আর সংসার বর্জনে লিপ্সাহীন হইয়া জন হয় শ্রেষ্ঠতর অধিক সকির কার্য জান ভক্ত কর। So it is said about what is real vairagya is. What the real renunciation is. The people generally, they are not able to understand what is the real vairagya. Therefore, they are just holding water pot, one danda and sannyas girls. They are going to forest. They are thinking they are really vairagi because they have given up their samsara, material family life. And some they are thinking they put tiger skin, so therefore they are great vairagi. Brahmananda Bharati and Mahaprabhu, how their conversation you will see in Chaitanya Chandra. So this only increases pride inside the mind. The vairagya means Visaya. Visaya means the enjoyable object. That is Visaya. So one who now this enjoyable object, he is real vairagya.
Yeah, can continue.
So, if someone is a real vairagi, then what is happening?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Connection was cut. Now it's slowly coming back. Yeah.
Okay. So, Ishwarate Atmadan. The real vairagya again gone. No, it's okay.
It's okay now, Guru.
It's okay. It's okay.
The real vairagya means Atmadan. Ishwarate Atmadan. To dedicate self, own self to Bhagavan Krishna is real vairagya. We are not able to dedicate ourselves to Bhagavan Krishna. So, if you dedicate to Bhagavan Krishna ourselves or surrender to Bhagavan Krishna, then we can do any types of activities in this world without having the desire for the fruit of our action. Niskam. No kamana, no desire is there. And generally people, they say, this is not from Sweden only, one is there. It's okay? Tyago. Generally, the people, they understand Tyaga means somebody has given up. And that is Vairagya. But actually, the meaning of Tyaga, people generally, they don't understand. What is the meaning of Tyaga? Tyaga, two types. One is to give up samsara, family life. That is one type of Tyaga. One is giving up. Another one is to give up our own material desire. That is also Tyaga. And that giving up this material desire is called lipsahina. No lipsa anymore. No material desire anymore. And that is the real Vairagya. And who is having this Vairagya is really a very, very advanced devotee. So, our duty is to train the mind. We should try to train our mind. How will train our mind? If we will engage our mind in Krishna Seva, then mind will be trained. But generally we are engaging our mind for our own pleasure. The mind is very weak mind. But nothing is possible. Something wrong with that side, our side. Our side. What?
Network is slow.
Always network is slow. This network. So, mono mind, durdanta. Durdanta means who will not listen, not under control. Pramati. Pramati means which does not want to be disciplined. This is our mind. The mind does not want to be disciplined. Okay. Due to that, So, Gurudev always teaching us, you please bring your mind to the lotus feet of Bhagavan Krishna. Engage in his seva. Chant his name. And take only prasad. This Gurudev always asking us to do. Anyone comes to Gurudev, what Gurudev does, especially I know my Gurudev, what he does. Anyone will come to him, he will say, have you seen the deities? Not yet. Go see the deities. After seeing the deities, he will come back. And again he will meet with Gurudev. Then Gurudev will ask, have you taken prasadam? Not yet. Oh, go take prasad. Again after taking prasad, if someone is still coming to Gurudev, then Gurudev will say, chant Hare Krishna. So this is the duty of Guru. Guru always wants to engage one in Krishna Seva, or he wants to relate with Krishna. So this age is called very degraded age, Kali Yuga. In this age of Kali, everything is very bad. Avidya means ignorance. So much ignorance is in this age of Kali. But this Kali Yuga is considered to be a special Kali Yuga. Because in this special Kali Yuga, Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is non-different from Krishna, he appeared here. Dwapara Yuga, Krishna appeared, did Leela, and he went back to his abode. Mahaprabhu came and he taught us how to overcome or how to conquer this Kali. Bhaktivinoda Thakur saying, Kali kukara kadana jadi chaure, Kali Yuga pavana, Kali bhaya nasana, Sri Sachinandana gaure. Bhaktivinoda Thakur said this thing. If you want to subdue or if you want to overcome the influence of Kali, then you will have to chant the holy name of Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Mahaprabhu gave the easiest process to us so that we can conquer Maya, we can conquer Kali, and finally we will get the love of Krishna, and which is the goal of human life. The goal of human life is to get Krishna prem, love of Krishna. So we should take shelter at the lotus feet of Gurudev, and we should get this love of Krishna, which is considered to be the wealth of Goloka. That is the wealth of Goloka. Golokara Premodhana, Harinama Sankirtan. Kintu, Jadi, if anyone takes birth in a dog-eater family, but chanting the holy name without committing offense, he is getting also the love of Godhead. So there is no discretion, no discrimination, or no any consideration. Apamara. Even somebody is a very born in a low-class family, somebody is a very sinful person. By chanting the holy name, he can become free from the influence of Kali. At the same time, also, he will get the prem, love of Godhead. So we are all Mahaprabhu's men. Gaura Priya. We want to become Gaura Priya. And we want to get the mercy of also Gaura Priya, who is very dear to Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Gauranga Mahaprabhu karo, Gauranga Mahaprabhu's dear devotees, in their tongue, Bhagavan Krishna is chanting, dancing. When a dear devotee of Gauranga Mahaprabhu chants the name of Lord Hari. By chanting the name of Lord Hari, the form is coming, Rupa. Quality one is able to know, Guna. Then one is able to know the Leela, pastime. Then one will able to know the associates of Bhagavan Krishna. Finally one will know what is his position in that Leela. This is a Mahaprabhu's mercy. So therefore our Gurudev always says that we are born in a special Kali Yuga, in which Kali Yuga, with a very little effort, one can get love of Krishna. So we are in that Kali Yuga. No need to do tapasya, penance, austerity, meditation, yoga. Of course, now also ISKCON is many places they are introducing yoga. By chanting the holy name, one is getting the result of yoga, result of tapasya. Everything one is getting by only chanting the holy name. So, one is getting the result of his yajna karma. What is yajna karma? One is doing yajna karma. What is that? The yajna karma means whatever activities one is doing to please the Lord of yajna, yajna Purusha, Vishnu. That is yajna karma. So one is getting all the result of yajna karma only by chanting the holy name. No need to go for anything else. So when one is chanting the holy name, how his mind will have some impurity inside. When the mind is having impurity, we must know that our chanting is not nice. Aparadha chanting. Chanting with offenses. Therefore, so many thoughts are crowding in our mind. People chant offenselessly. No other abominable things will enter into our mind. No, never. So therefore, all the dear devotees of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, they are requesting us, they are asking us or instructing us to chant Harinam. Just to chant Harinam. And this chanting Harinam must be done with the association of devotees. Sadhu Sange Harinam. Ei matro chai samsar jinite har kon vastu nahi. A name Tattvavit, Nama Tattvavit, who knows the real meaning of name, who knows the benefit of chanting name, who knows the name in absolute consideration, is Nam Tattvavit. And we must accept a Nama Tattvavit Guru. And by his instruction, we should chant Harinam. In our Orissa, India, I don't know India, but Orissa, so many places. In our Gadei, Giri, always some Hare Kirtan is going on. Harinam is going on. They might be getting some secondary benefit of chanting. But the real benefit or chief benefit, they will not get by chanting Harinam. The chief benefit of chanting Harinam is get love of Godhead. Krishna Prem. That is the chief benefit of chanting the holy name. Others are chanting, getting some benefit, no doubt. Anyone will chant Harinam, he will get some benefit. There is no doubt at all. Aparad namo, dharma artha kama. And namavaso, being aware of the offenses one is chanting, that is namavas, mukhya, so-called liberation. But aparada sunya nama, without offense, one is chanting holy name, he is getting love of Godhead, Krishna Prem. And who will get Krishna Prem, love of Godhead? Day and night he will think about Krishna. In his mind, always Krishna will be there. How he will have some contamination or impurity in his mind? He is always with Krishna. Machita madhyata prana bodhayante parasparam. This bhakta's thought, Machita madhyata prana. His thought, his mind is with me, always with me. His life is with me. So how one will go for other thoughts, other thinking, huh? So, Machita Madgata Prana, whose thought is with me, whose mind is with me, whose life is myself, I, myself. So when he will utter or speaks, when he will speak about me, about Krishna only, nothing else. Therefore, those who are Krishna Bhakta, Gaura Bhakta, when they will open their mouth, they will speak about Krishna only. And Krishna is having special mercy on that type of devotees. He is saying, I am remaining in their heart and I am illuminating their heart so that there will be no darkness. Means no ignorance. Jnana loka. That will be illuminated. Means he knows about me. He has knowledge about me. So that type of person, he has not studied many shastras. He has no material education. But he is speaking eloquently. He will become an eloquent speaker because always he is thinking about Krishna. Always in his heart, Krishna is there. The moment he will open his mouth, he will speak Krishna Katha. Mukam karoti vacha. A muka, a dumb, can speak by the mercy of Guru and Krishna. The realization is there. In his mind, Krishna is there. In his heart, Krishna is there. Whenever he will speak about Krishna only. No need to study Veda Shastra. Many, they are going to study many Shastras. But what is the use? The basic thing we don't know. What is the use of studying Veda Shastra? So therefore Prabhupada said, they studied Veda, they reciting Vedic mantra, but they don't know what is the meaning of Veda. What is tattva behind it? So they are just puspita vacha. They are speaking flowery language. And Prabhupada said they had not opened the cork of the bottle. Just outside they are leaking and they are thinking they are getting honey. Honey is inside. So therefore, Bhagavan Krishna, if he will appear in the heart, can anyone remain foolish? If Krishna is in the heart, can anyone be a foolish? Because Krishna is the source of all knowledge and he is sitting in the heart. Then everything one devotee will be able to know. So, this, my Gurudev said this, Tattva. Tattva is coming from Bhagavan Krishna. He is absolute truth. So one can know Tattva very well. Very well he will know the Tattva. So final conclusion is, because going to one, we will finish by chanting the holy name, by listening Krishna Katha, by remembering Krishna, one can make himself very, very purified, very easily. If one is not purified, how will serve? How will serve Krishna? In order to purify ourselves, we will have to chant the name, We'll have to remember Krishna, we'll have to listen about Krishna. Then we can purify ourselves. And when we serve with purified heart, purified mind, Krishna will accept. Whatever we'll offer Krishna, Krishna will accept. Because no impurity is there. Vidura's wife was not giving banana skin knowingly to Krishna. She was giving with love. And Krishna was accepting that banana skin. So, someone will have love for Krishna. He is automatically pure, very pure. So therefore, always, Prabhupada Ji Maharaj, my Gurudev, all the acharyas, they have given emphasis on sadhu sangha. Sadhu sange hari katha, ei matra chai, sansar jinityar, kon vastu nahi. With the association of sadhu, we will speak or we will listen hari katha. Then we can conquer this material world. There is no other way left for us. And by associating with sadhu, our heart will be pure, mind will be pure. Gangara parasta hile paschate pavano darshane pavitra karo ye tumar guna. This is the quality of sadhu. By giving darshan, he is purifying the whole area. If someone will deep into Ganga, Ganges river, he may become purified. But by seeing sadhu, by sadhu darshan, one is getting purified. So when mind is pure, then one can understand the Supreme Lord Krishna. And when one will be able to understand Supreme Lord Krishna, then he can understand what is his position is. He is the Supreme Lord, I am the eternal servitor. Dasa sutre bandha, Gurudev said. We are tied up with his lotus feet in Dasa Sutra. Sutra means thread or string. As a Dasa, we are always bound up at the lotus feet of Krishna. So, if we will think other things other than Krishna, then we will definitely suffer in this world. So this Harinam, Sadhu Sangha Harinam, what exactly giving us benefit? Now, 4 types of benefit one will get if one will chant Harinam with the association of sadhu. First thing is that all sinful reactions will go. Papanas. Then one will be able to or qualified to do Krishna bhajan. Third thing is it brings bhakti or it increases bhakti at the Lord's feet of Gurudev. And fourth thing is one will become automatically a renunciant. Brahmaloko, no need. You don't need anything. Even you don't need any liberation. Mukti. You don't need. So this is the result of chanting the holy name. So in order to give up the desires from our mind, that is subtle body, we'll have to associate with sadhu and chant the holy name. Hare Krishna. Hari Naam Sankirtan ki jai. Shivan Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki jai. Shri Radha Gopal Ji ki jai.
Jai.
Srila Gurudev ki jai.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada Ji Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
Ananta Koti Vaishnavunda ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanand.
Jai Shri Chaitanya Chandra Maharaj ki jai.
There are some questions.
Question? Where is question?
Jinadhar Prabhu.
Heal our mind. Hare Krishna.
Should I ask?
We said beat our mind, not kill our mind. Hare, mind it, you will kill, then how you will think about Krishna? This is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur said that every morning you beat your mind. 100 broomsticks. Every night you beat your mind with 100 shoes. That means we should make the mind disciplined by chanting more.
Madan Gopal, one question. Okay. No, nothing. Kitchen. Gurudev can ask them if anyone has question.
Any question is there?
Yes, there in the chat, there's one question from Dr. Alexander.
Are Baba, who is remaining in temple, he will do in temple seva. Those who are not remaining in temple, how can do temple seva? Suppose someone is very far from temple, he cannot do temple seva. When he will get some opportunity, he will come and can do seva, is okay. Otherwise, he will do seva in his home. Always one can do seva to Krishna. In temple, in home, everywhere one can do. But especially those who are remaining in the temple, they should do temple seva. They should not become lazy or avoid temple seva. This is not nice.
Dr. Alexander sent a question, but it is not here.
Here,
Already.
spelling.
Dr. Alexander sent a question, but it is not here. came again. Atmaram Prabhu first. Bhakta Alexander.
Kindly explain how to remember about Krishna in extreme situations, how to remain humble when mind and senses are feeling so much anxiety. Extreme situation. One should chant the holy name in the extreme situation. The name is not different from Krishna. Nam Prabhu is identical with Krishna. So, in any extreme situation, any type of situation, we should pray to the name. The name will save us, or name will give us the right direction to come out from that extreme situation. And those who are chanting the holy name, those who are bhakta, they will not have any anxiety. Anxiety is coming due to our material desires. All types of material activities, material thoughts bring anxiety. If one will think about Krishna, he will be free from all types of anxieties. Okay? They're sending there.
Adi Govind Prabhu, he asked question. What is the meaning of doing Harinam with Sadhu? Does it mean Sadhu Sangha Harinam? Does it mean being in the physical presence of Sadhu, sitting down and doing japa? Or what is the actual meaning of this? He asked.
The Sadhu Sangha Harinam means one should chant the Harinam under the guidance of the Sadhu. After taking shelter of the Sadhu, one can chant the Harinam. Not that always remaining with Sadhu, one should chant Harinam. Sadhu sometimes also going to Krishna Seva, leaving this planet. So that doesn't mean following Sadhu's instruction, surrendering to Sadhu, one should chant Harinam as Sadhu has instructed us.
Achintya Krishna Prabhu. Mahaprabhu left his wife and mother after sannyasi initiation, which is not generally accepted. What is the message given?
Mahaprabhu was not like an ordinary material person. So, to just preach the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, he took sannyas. He was actually, it was not needed for him to take sannyas because he was not attached to Mother Vishnu Priya. But he had a mission. That mission was to deliver all types of people. And when he was chanting the holy name after coming back from Gaya, after initiation, taking initiation from Ishwara Puripad, he was trying to give this message to everyone, but no one was accepting that. So therefore, he entered into fourth ashram, Jati ashram, because that time the people generally they were having so much respect for sannyas ashram. And he entered into sannyas ashram in order to preach this Harinam and give prem to one and all. When after taking sannyas, he came to Vishnupriya Devi and asked his permission to take sannyas. At that time, Vishnupriya said, no, I cannot grant. Why? Mahaprabhu said that I'll have to get Krishna. Please, you should permit it, or you should approve it. Then the Vishnupriya said, if I did not get my Gaurahari, so why you will get your Krishna? This was the discussion between them. But Mahaprabhu said, who said that you did not get Gaurahari? I am always with you. Whenever you think about me, I am there. Don't think that I am away from you. So similarly, the general people, they will understand this. Every sannyasi, they have their own mission. And he was, as a sannyasi, his mission was to deliver the jivas by giving them Krishna prema. So, those who understand Vaishnava philosophy, they will never blame Chaitanya Mahaprabhu why he took sannyas.
Yamuna Bihari Matji. She wants to speak. She will ask a question.
Yes.
Can you hear me, Maharaj? You can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, I asked you this question several years ago, and I'm hoping I've changed your mind. I'm hoping that one day you could translate the Harinam Chintamani into English, please, for the sake of your disciples and me.
Harinam Chintamani is very tough subject. Okay, I will pray to Gurudev and we will try to speak from Harinam Chintamani in English. English Harinam Chintamani is there.
Translation will not be as good if you will speak.
Okay, we'll try. We'll pray to Gurudev and we'll try to speak from that. Hare Krishna.
Because Maharaj, we chant every day, and this Harinam Chintamani is condensed Harinam, holy name. It's so beautiful. It's so important for our chanting. I find it helps me a little bit. Yeah, we try and read it every day. It's very nice. But I'd like to get your translation. So.
Okay.
Yamuna Mataji has one question.
Yeah. Hare Krishna.
I would like asking you about the special Kali Yuga. You mentioned before that this is a Kali Yuga, is special Kali Yuga, a Danya Kali Yuga. That means that's not every Kali Yuga, Danya Kali Yuga.
Yeah.
Why this very special?
This very special because in this Kali Yuga, Mahaprabhu came. The Mahaprabhu does not come in all the Kali Yugas. in which Dwapara Yuga Krishna comes and next Kali Yuga Mahaprabhu comes. And Mahaprabhu, he preaches about love of Krishna. Therefore, after long time, we got Mahaprabhu in this age of Kali, and we can develop love for Krishna by following Mahaprabhu's life. And when there will be love for Krishna, there will be no fighting, no terrorism, no killing, all these things will not be there. Therefore, we say this is special Kali Yuga, Dhanya Kali Yuga, because at least in this Kali Yuga, everybody can get the love of Krishna in this Kali Yuga. Yeah.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
I think one more question is there, Guru. This is Giri. What is the position of two wives of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu?
Anyway, Mahaprabhu gave words or promise to his mother. When his mother was crying, after Vishwarup left and Jagannath Mishra left body, Vishwarup became sannyas and left. That time, Sachimata was crying to Mahaprabhu, and when Mahaprabhu saw mother is crying, then Mahaprabhu said, "Oh mother, I will not be like my brother. I will become Grihastha." So, mother arranged for his marriage. His wife was Lakshmi Priya Devi. When Lakshmi Priya Devi, within short period, she left body, again mother wanted Mahaprabhu to accept another wife, and that was Vishnu Priya. So anyway, Lakshmi Priya and Vishnu Priya, they are the consort of Mahaprabhu, or we can say they are the consort of the Supreme Lord. They are the Shakti Tattva, Bhagavan Shakti Tattva. So they appeared here. When Mahaprabhu appeared, they appeared here. Okay.
That's all. That's what is it.
How are you, Vasudeva? Yeah. Are you okay?
Yes, Guru Maharaj.
So, you are just remaining in home and doing your job from home, or you are going to office?
That's right, Guru Maharaj. Yes, from home, but also doing Harinam outside, public Harinam, chanting.
About your job?
Yeah, I'm working for myself now, Guru Maharaj, so yeah.
Yeah. there, how the mood of conjugal milk came to him. The Madhavendra Puripad was very renounced one, and he was completely depending on Krishna. The thing is that until Madhavendra Puripad, there was no Radha Krishna prem. Love of Radha Krishna was not being preached before him. So it came to him. That means Krishna wanted to preach this Radha Krishna love through Madhavendra Puripad. Therefore, he was little bit deviating from his guru's line. He started preaching about Radha Krishna prayer. That was the desire of Krishna. And later on, Mahaprabhu came, and Mahaprabhu accepted that line, and he started preaching about the love of Krishna.
Se persona se born. Not from Russia.
How Guru nullify karma of his disciple?
Yeah. By his bhakti shakti, he can nullify karma of disciple if disciple will surrender to you. Okay. Okay. So, thank you everyone. I hope you can carry on your seva nicely and meditate on Krishna, Krishna seva. Make your life very successful. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Gurudev Ki Jai.
Jai. Jai.
Lagu Ji Jai.